While the free-to-play challenge may be over, the free-to-play journey is not. Hello everybody, I'm Roadblock and this is a Raid Shadow Legends video. So we are on an account that I've referenced a little bit. This is what I called like the OG, right? This was the first big free-to-play account that I ever did. I started it back in 2023, September of 2023, so it's a year and a half old. And I wanted to give an update for those of you that have been following this account all the way back to its initial creation and introduce a lot of the new subscribers and viewers of this channel to my free-to-play account. I'm gonna talk mostly about like the good, and then we'll also kind of talk about the bad, right? So Siege, Cursed City. Siege is actually going very, very well. I'll show that. I am tier 6. This is my clan, right? Roblox Vanguard. We're recruiting, by the way, so if you're looking for a tier 6 Siege clan that doesn't have like super crazy demands or expectations, let me know. Come chat with me. You can reach me in my Discord. That's in the description below. But yeah, tier 6, and I just got Lamassu from that as well. So we've won enough and at a high enough level that we were able to get our fragments very quickly and get Lamassu. Cursed City is the lowest on the total poll for what I care about right now on the account, so we're not going to go too deep into that. For Doom Tower, I am far behind on this current rotation, primarily because of the free-to-play challenge account, but we put an end to that, unfortunately, and I am going to go ahead and get back into this, but all difficulties of Doom Tower are cleared on this account. Stop right there. Click the link in the description right now to get a free legendary Elenaril and 3 free amazing epics as you level up. Here are the exact steps that you need to follow. Step 1, log out of Plarium Play on PC and uninstall. Step 2, click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Step 3, launch raid and complete the tutorial. Step 4, go to your inbox and claim your first champ. Here we go. You'll find Elenaril here, as well as Uugo at level 10, Tagoar at level 20, and Rector Drath at 30. Don't forget to use the promo code Supreme6 to get yourself the awesome Supreme Galek. And if you play for 7 days, you'll get a 3rd legendary Alice. This is an amazing account start in Raid. So click on my link right now and follow the steps. I do 1 key Ultra Nightmare. I run on the free-to-play, I run a Wixwell team. It's Wixwell with Anchorite and Mikage as my buff extenders, and currently I'm using Geomancer and Rathalos, but it's probably better once I get better gear for him to put Ninja in over Geomancer and maybe get a little bit more of a consistent team. So, but that's the team that I've been running, works great. I think I remember now, one of the reasons I switched to Geomancer is because he gives me a little bit more damage mitigation because I can't get the 1500 turns on this. So it does help to have a little bit more mitigation to be able to get through, to get a little bit further on Ultra Nightmare. This is a low score for me. It's a weak affinity. I struggle against Spirit with this team, but all the other ones I probably get about 200 million. And then you can see on Nightmare, I'll do 300 right here, free to play, Roadblock right there. So Demon Lord, great. Hydra and Chimera are areas that I'm very weak on because there's a major flaw on this account. I don't have very good supports. That's gonna kind of segue real quick my announcement that I want to make about the upcoming video. I am going for the fusion, and part of that is the summon rush, and we have powerhouses that are going to be in the progressive chance over the weekend. Elva, Duchess, Pythion, Placid. Now, I think my chase is gonna be Elva because I think Elva checks off the most boxes. While she is only a single target reviver, and I probably would prefer a full team revive, thing that I love about her is that she cleanses and brings block debuffs and brings increased speed and brings a speed aura and has the single target revive and some healing and veiling and things like that. So I think that just of those options, you know, I'm sure people are like, you're crazy. Why would you not go for Duchess? Duchess is great, but she doesn't bring the cleanse 2. she would help me quite a bit on Hydra. I'm not gonna lie, like I recognize that Duchess would probably be better for me on Hydra, but I do think that Elva will be better for me all around. So I'm going to be chasing for her. So keep an eye out for that video to be released. Probably Saturday would be my guess, where I pull those sacred shards. I have 9 available to pull. I don't know that I'm going to pull all of them. I'm certainly going to pull 6. That's usually what you need to complete a summon rush. And then we'll kind of see how we feel after that. I have 47 ancients, so maybe not enough for a champion chase to be super successful. So I may want to save some of those sacreds. But the good news is that I'll be able to fuse up some of the epics for the fusion during that champion chase. So, sorry, that was kind of a transition in there about how I really need a good support. And I think Elva just checks off all of those boxes for me. It's mainly because I get the aura as well. Duchess brings the aura, but she doesn't bring the cleanse itself. I have a very fast Duchess. She's on my Chimera team in the main account. She's in protection gear. And the thing that I run into, especially on Chimera, is if she's too fast or too slow, that sometimes I won't have my block buffs out there, or it gets removed too. That's a thing as well. I'm going to go Elva on the free to play because I think she checks off more boxes. Honestly, I probably don't pull any of them, so it doesn't matter anyways. But for Arena, I was silver in Tag Team Arena. I have D-ranked because I stopped playing the account. I've managed to get back up to gold 5 in Arena. I think I went as low as gold 3. Live Arena, I've never really done on this account, but I do intend to step back into Live Arena. I got as high as 1460. Faction Wars is one of the big shortfalls for me because I do not yet have Lydia, and Lydia is so good for Chimera. I would love to have her there. She would also be really good for my Hydra team. I think she pairs very well with Lamasu, actually. So I would love to be able to get Lydia on my team. This is where I'm focusing all of my mental energy, my literal energy, and leveling up champions. Right now, the one I'm working on the hardest is Demon Spawn because I think it's my lowest score. So I just leveled up 2 different Demon Spawns to 60, and my goal is to get in here and generate a lot of points in a couple of days. For dungeons, we do have Shogun Grove stage 25. This uses the all rare team that I've shown you guys in another video. Go check out that video, by the way, because it's a great team. And if you haven't heard of it, you haven't seen it, I absolutely love it. And I will tell everybody about it because I think it's great. As for Sand Devil, I do run kind of the traditional Godseeker and Newt team. It's easy. It works. I've been running it for many months now, if not a year. I literally just built them as tanky as they could be and threw them in there at whatever speeds they were, and it worked, right? If it wasn't working, maybe I got lucky and hit the speeds I needed to hit. I know there are builds that you can do with Godseeker where she is maybe lower stats but higher speeds, and that usually uses Spirit Haste as part of that as well, the mastery. But I just built her in my best regen and my best immortal gear. You can see I needed a lot of reroll. Like I needed a lot of stats to get the HP goal that I wanted to get. Just to be clear, like this was not like I had to reroll a lot to get these HP and defense stats up. We pulled it off, and that team is 100% and works fine. So as for the rest of the dungeons, I have hard unlocked for everything. I do farm on a hard. I know that that's probably not the best. It's not the most energy efficient decision, but I like shiny and I like the opportunity to get mythicals. The most efficient way is to farm stage 20 of normal when you're doing dungeons for a fusion or for whatever, you're doing. But I like the opportunity to get a mythical piece. I know that they're pretty bad, and I don't care that much anymore about the gear that comes from here, other than maybe Savage gear and Speed gear, of course. But I don't know. There's just something that makes me feel better about doing it on hard, and that's what I do. So Iron Twins is stage 15. I do have stage 15 on all difficulties. The team here is just nice, really isn't needed, to be honest with you. This is like any DPS, but enemy max HP damage here, Reviver here, Cleanser, and we just kind of power through it. It's pretty basic team. I've got pretty good builds on these champions. So let's talk roster. Now I'm going to put the full roster up here for you to kind of take a look at. You can pause the video here if you wanted to like take a deep dive and analyze it a little bit. I did fuse Mikage on this account. That was a big challenge. It happened relatively recently. A lot of these builds need to be updated and changed. Not playing the account for about a month, or no, sorry, about 2 months has taken its toll. I did also pull a nice, what's really cool, I pulled nice. This is what's really cool about RSL Helper is if you go over this eye right here, this little info button, you can see I pulled him in 37 mythicals. So that is very lucky, right? I'm not going to lie and say like, oh, I was calculated, but I did only pull during a 2x mythical event. That's the only time I ever pulled primals, and we did get lucky enough to hit nice, which was really cool. In the most recent one, we didn't get anything. So I did the Thor fusion. Wukong was my was the 7-day login champion at the time. Obviously we completed Arbiter. Rathalos was a login. UDK, I think, was I know he was one of the first legendaries that I pulled. He may have been the first legendary I pulled, and I was so upset about it because I got UDK on my main account as a login legendary. So, and I got him very early on that account, and I was like so mad because I wanted to play with somebody new, right? I didn't want to play with the same old champions that I had on the main account. I wanted new champions over here on the free to play. I pulled Newt. I did not do the fusion for him. I started this account after his fusion. I just happened to pull him from shards, which was really cool. Mithrala, I've done enough Hydra to be able to get Mithrala. I would like to rebuild her. Armand's I did the fusion for. Odin is a very interesting story. So I actually won him from the Champion Chase tournament. And I'm sure you guys are screaming, oh, then you're not free to play. The reality is that nobody in my tournament actually went for him. So the next highest score, I'd have to go back and watch the video, but the next highest score was like, you had to get 10,000 to get him, and nobody was over like 5, maybe 6,000 points. Like nobody was going for him. And I was lucky enough that I had not yet fused my rosin, and I don't think I had Mikage yet at this point either. So I was able to fuse my Mikage legendaries, some of the Mikage epics, at least once. I did Broadmaw fusions, and I did all of the Rosin epics and Rosin himself. And I think I even pulled some fragment summons that I may have been saving in my inventory, as well as maybe, and I pulled every single shard on my account as well. So I drained my entire account, but we did do enough to get Odin. That's again very lucky, right? To be able to win a tournament like that's really cool. So that's how we got Odin. Georgid I pulled from Voids. I actually pulled Georgid and Turvold in the same 10 pull. That was really, really cool. Here we go. Looking for epics. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Let's go, dude! Let's go! Oh my god! Oh my god! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? And then I've pulled other Voids I've pulled with Supreme Elhain and Constantine. I think I pulled them in the same shard pull video. I did the fusion for Wixwell, right? Because I knew how good he was going to be. I pulled a Gwendolyn. I pulled Skull Lord Vargal, who has been a big help for me in clearing all the difficulties of Doom Tower, because he's really good against the Scarab boss. I might make a video on him, especially with his rework. It didn't really affect his ability on Scarab, the rework, but he is just better in general now, which is really cool. I pulled the bunny, and the bunny has been a big asset for me because of the aura, and the bunny is pretty good. Bunny's really good. I like him a lot. I'd like better gear on him, but gear is really hard to come by on here. I got Ninja from the promo code that they did a couple of, what was it a year now? Was it gotta be over a year, I'd say. This is one of the champions I 6-starred, Tyrant Ixlamore. I 6-starred him for Faction Wars. Same thing with Drexstar. He just needs to be ascended. And then Teox I pulled during, I think it was a double legendary event. For a split second, kind of looked like him. Oh my god! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Dude, the free-to-play. The free-to-play is cracked, bro. The free-to-play is busted. I'm gonna pass out. I am gonna pass out. I got way too excited. I'm gonna pass out. Like, right now, I'm unable to really get use out of him, but a rebuild is coming for a lot of these guys, right? That's going to be a theme here. We're getting pretty late in the video, so I don't want to talk too much, but you can see I do have a +4 Geo. I pulled him very early. This was a big mistake that I made by +4ing Uugo. I legitimately didn't think I could build a second or third team on Hydra anytime soon, so I just +4'd my Uugo to get more value out of my main Hydra team. And one of my most recent shard pulls was a Trunda. Now, I don't have really the team to support Trunda, nor do I have a blessing for the Trunda. She is up there, though, as a potential build in the future. I think the Dwarven Faction Wars is done, but if not, then I will build her pretty quickly. So as far as in the vault, we didn't really talk about the vault too much, but there isn't anything too crazy in there. I mostly keep my legendaries in the main menu. You'll see I did get an extra copy of Kira, so I pulled a copy of Kira and I fused a copy of Kira. Yeah, shard pulls coming soon, and I am going to be reaching out for some help in my live arena, so I'm looking forward to that. Keep an eye out for that video in the coming days. And real quick, just a little bit of a shout out. As you can see, my clan is still 27 out of 30 members. If you guys are looking to join a clan, please join the Discord down below. We are looking for new members. We are a good clan. Like, we consistently kill. In fact, it's probably already dead. We do consistently kill Nightmare Hydra. You can see all difficulties of Hydra are already dead even before the weekend. For Chimera, this Clash we didn't do that well in, but we do pretty well in Clash. You can see that we are able to kill Nightmare. Ultra Nightmare we don't really do right now. Yeah, Nightmare is a pretty good success. This account, the free-to-play account, sucks at Chimera. I think that I only do hard and normal, and I usually auto battle them because I just don't really care. I need to get Lydia. That's my priority right now for this account. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. But if you have any questions about free to play, if you want to see how I accomplish things on this free to play account, what champions I use, and if you have anything that you'd like to see about the free to play, I would love to share that information with you guys, because I do want to maintain the idea of free to play on the channel outside of the free-to-play challenge, right? Either way, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you're new here, if this happened to be the first video you ever saw of mine, that's a wild video to start on. But if you are new here and you have not yet clicked that subscribe button, please consider doing so. It is the best way to support my channel. I am making a push for 5,000 subscribers, so I would appreciate it if you consider it. If not, I understand. Thank you all so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next couple of videos. They're going to be good ones, I think. I'll see you then. Take care.